All right, let's get right into it. If you're in nursing school or you've been through it, you know it is so much more than just a tough academic program. It's a full-on mental marathon, right? So today, we're going to talk about those internal struggles. The self-doubt, the anxiety that pretty much everyone deals with. And we're pulling our insights straight from the book, The Empowered Nurse. I mean, this question really hits home, doesn't it? It's that feeling, maybe it's super late, you're studying, or you just finished a really rough clinical shift, and that little voice in your head starts whispering doubts. The thing is, this is an incredibly common part of the journey. Seriously, if you feel this way, you are definitely not alone.
So where does all this come from? Well, a lot of the time, it's the environment itself. I'm talking about the constant tests, the high stakes, the pressure to be perfect. It's like the perfect storm for negative thoughts to grow. But here's the thing. These thoughts aren't facts. They're just stories we tell ourselves. Or, as our source material calls them, they're lies. And these are lies that can keep you totally stuck.
This one, the classic. With the sheer amount of information you have to learn, pharmacology, pathophysiology, all of it, it's so easy to feel like you're completely drowning. And that's when that dreaded imposter syndrome kicks in, that feeling that you just don't belong, even when you're working your tail off. It's a lie that just loves an environment where you're always being tested and compared to everyone else.
And then there's this one. This is the ultimate "I'll be happy when" trap. This lie tells you that confidence is something you get at the finish line, like they hand it to you with your diploma. But thinking that way, it's a total trap. It just keeps you waiting and waiting, and it stops you from building real confidence right here, right now, in the middle of the process.
So here's the bottom line. When you believe these lies, you're not really learning at your best. You're just trying to survive. And survival mode means you're just focused on getting through the next exam, the next shift, the next thing on your to-do list. It's reactive, it's exhausting, and there's absolutely no room for real growth. Or even, enjoying any of it. It keeps you stuck. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if you could actually shift from just surviving to, thriving? The good news is you absolutely can. And that's where we get to a really powerful alternative. A simple truth that can honestly change everything. Now notice the key word here, starts. Thriving isn't some destination way off in the future after you're an expert. Nope, it's a starting point. It is a conscious decision that you can make today to start challenging those lies and choose a different story to tell yourself. It's an active choice, not something you just wait for.
Okay, so if thriving all starts with a decision, how do we actually do it? What does that growth even look like day to day? Let's break it down.
This quote pretty much says it all. There's no magic switch that flips when you get your degree. Being an amazing nurse isn't an identity that's just handed to you. It is something you build, day by day, belief by belief, starting right now, right in the middle of all the chaos of school.
And it really boils down to this simple path. First, you have to see the thought for what it is. It's a lie, not a fact. You got to name it. Second, you make that conscious decision we were just talking about. You decide to thrive. And third, and this is so important, you just focus on changing one belief at a time. This isn't about a massive overhaul overnight. It's all about small, consistent steps.
And this whole journey, from being bogged down by lies to becoming outstanding through real, intentional growth, that's the core idea in The Empowered Nurse. It is such a powerful way to rethink how we build our confidence and our skills while we're still learning.
So, as we wrap things up here, I really want to turn this back to you. Because, hearing all this is one thing, but actually applying it, that's where the magic happens. Let's finish up with a little personal reflection.
So take a second and really think about this. That feeling of, I'm not smart enough, or I'll be confident when I graduate. Which of these has been taking up space in your head? Just recognizing which one it is, that's the most powerful first step you can possibly take. Because the second you see a lie for what it is, you take its power away. And that right there is the beginning of everything.